Tesla is the most American car company. August 3, 2022. Tesla is the most American car company. Morgan Stanley analyst proves in a new note to clients. The firm has an overweight rating on Tesla shares and a $1,150 price target. The Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, which is up for a vote in the U.S. Senate this week, aims to spur the development of clean energy vehicles that are made in the U.S. in 2022. Tesla Model Y and Model 3 topped the Cars.com American-Made Index. In addition, Model X came in fifth while Model S took sixth, making Tesla the most American-made automaker. Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas also described his case for Tesla being the most American car company in a note to clients. Reported Benzinger. In the report, the analyst points out that 62% of Teslas sold in the U.S. are made in North America. Based on fiscal year 2021 model year data from the American Automobile Labeling Act. In second place is Honda, with a share of 55%. Stellantis ranks third with a 46% share of vehicles made in North America for the U.S. market. In addition, Tesla dominates the market for electric vehicles manufactured in the U.S. and Canada. Jonas noted that the company accounts for approximately two-thirds of the market share of all U.S. electric vehicles, including plug-in hybrids, since early 2022 and more than 90% of the share of battery electric vehicles. According to the analyst, Tesla has a minimum of 50% US and Canada manufacturing share. As Tesla continues to lead the industry in localizing battery cell manufacturing in Texas and other U.S. states, we would expect to see Tesla's U.S. share of production value further increase materially over time. Jonas noted. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: Ford and GM should be embarrassed. I don't see their names on that list. Tesla is the largest producer of EVs in the country. August 3, 2022. In an interview with Yahoo Finance's Andy Serua, U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg said that Tesla is the largest producer of EVs in this country. He also gave Tesla the credit for its role as a leader in the EV revolution. The interview aired on July 20, 2022, and Secretary Buttigieg did something that the Biden administration has been notoriously shy about doing. He credited Tesla for its work in advancing the EV revolution. Buttigieg: Tesla is the largest producer of EVs in the country. Serua got right to the point when he asked if Tesla and the Biden administration were on the same page. Buttigieg replied, "Look, we're as a regulator. We call balls and strikes. And we regulate to make sure that they're compliant with the laws. We don't cheer for one company over another. Tesla is the largest producer of EVs in the country. They've played a remarkable role in propelling EV revolution. There are many companies that are doing remarkable work. And again, my primary goal is just to make sure that every auto that hits the road, no matter who, is safe and complies with our safety expectations. And then, more broadly, to your private sector, to ensure that this is a Made in America EV revolution." In the past, the Biden administration has snubbed Tesla. When Elon Musk responded to my article in Clean Technica that asked if the White House would exclude Tesla from its EV event, the White House confirmed that it was an event for the United Auto Workers Union. Biden, GM, Mexico, and Tesla. I think we can all remember when President Biden claimed that the CEO of General Motors, Mary Barra, led the electric revolution and the ensuing outrage from Tesla supporters. It was Tesla that led, not GM. Even Bloomberg called out the president in one of their articles. You know you've done wrong when Bloomberg defends Tesla. It wasn't until Gale Alpha and I launched an online petition that asked the president to acknowledge Tesla's EV leadership. Initially, I was going to keep my part anonymous, but Gale pointed out that I shouldn't have done that. Especially after the petition wound up not only going viral but actually being successful. And recently, it seems that GM betrayed Biden's loyalty with a $1 billion investment in Mexico for an EV production plant. My final 2.5 cents. I think it's good to hear the U.S. Transportation Secretary admitting Tesla's role in the EV revolution and its role in the market. However, when he said that the administration doesn't cheer for one company over another, I felt that this was a bit misleading. Okay, to be quite honest, I felt as if it were a lie. President Biden literally told the world that GM was the leader of the EV revolution. How is this not cheering for one company over another? Especially when everyone knew it was a lie. Perhaps Buttigieg was speaking for himself when he said that part. Either way, it is a good thing that the Biden administration has finally admitted what everyone else has known all along. Source reposted and summarized from John Kreider at Tesla RT. My take: Pete Buttigieg meant the world. Of course. Tesla is accelerating the popularity of EV purchases. August 3, 2022. As Tesla became a household name, purchase intention has gone up 6% according to new research from Parks Associates. Other major OEMs such as Ford, GM, and Stellantis announcing and marketing their own EVs have also helped. However, Tesla has been the most vocal advocate for EVs and is continuing to achieve its goals. The research. As the EV market continues to blossom and grow, the research by Parks Associates predicts major changes coming to the energy space. The research highlights EV owner demographics, types of vehicles owned, the overall perception of EVs and their features, the frequency of charging EVs year over year, the type of vehicles owned among EV intenders, and more. The research firm will share insights from the sector of the energy and smart home market in the virtual session. Electric Vehicles: A New Era for Consumers on Thursday, August 4 as part of the 13th Annual Smart Energy Summit engaging the consumer. Electric Vehicles: A New Era for Consumers. Currently, 26% of U.S. households have a high familiarity with EVs, however. This will change. The virtual session will cover these changes and address the growing number of EVs on the market as well as the EV growth in adoption. They will also speak about the grid and the needed infrastructure to support EV growth. ChargePoint's Chief Marketing Officer, Colleen Jansen, will be featured along with 2 panels: EV growth and outlook and breaking barriers, infrastructure and charging stations. How Tesla being a household name helps. Although the study is primarily focused on EVs and EV charging, EVs would not be as popular today if it wasn't for Tesla. Tesla is a very unique company in the sense that it does not pay for advertising. Yet it is now a household name. This has helped make EVs popular as competitors focus on beating Tesla by bringing their own EVs to market. EV purchase intention recently grew by 6% as Tesla became a household name and as these major automakers sought to bring their own EVs to market. This is a great thing for consumers who do want to go electric. Tesla's main rival isn't any automaker. In May 2022, Elon Musk pointed out that Tesla's actual rival is much larger than the auto industry itself. It's Aramco. When Tesla's market cap, making sustainable energy products, exceeds that of Aramco, producing fossil fuels, you know the future will be good for Earth. Source reposted and summarized from John Kreider at Tesla RT. My take: of course, Tesla is behind the entire electric car change. They pushed the switch 20 years ahead of schedule. Tesla 2022 Annual Shareholder Meeting Top Questions. August 3, 2022. The manufacturer will convene shareholders on Thursday, August 4, at Tesla's new headquarters in Austin, Texas. At Giga Texas, retail investors asked their questions and voted to hear which they want answered. Let's look at the top questions of what will probably be discussed. On August 4, the annual meeting of Tesla shareholders will be held, where they will vote on points that are important for the growth and development of the company. In addition, investors have the opportunity to ask their own questions, and those with the most votes are the most likely to be answered. As with earnings calls, Tesla is working with SAY, a shareholder Q&A platform, to get the investors to talk. At the time of this writing, more than 9.870 shareholders, representing more than 2.15 million shares, have already taken part in asking questions or voting. Let's look at the questions that interest investors the most. At the moment, the top 3 questions are: 1. When will the stock split be? 2. How many factories are necessary to achieve a long-term target of 20 million vehicles per year? 3. When the Cybertruck pricing is released, will all who ordered before it was taken down be grandfathered in, or have to reconfigure? When will pricing be released? Other popular questions that received a lot of votes include: how does Tesla intend to utilize cash in the coming few years? Will Tesla increase capex, share buybacks, dividends, or acquisitions? With peak inflation behind us, are you now seeing recession as a challenge sometime in 2023? If yes, beyond layoffs, how is Tesla preparing for it? When will the Semi be available? What is the real estate strategy for superchargers and Tesla restaurant locations across the U.S.? What impacts will the upcoming EV tax credit for 2023 have on demand and pricing of Tesla vehicles? Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: question 1 is a wasted question. They are going to tell us that already.